All right, here's a fun fact that'll blow your mind. We are celebrating 30 years of Hanson as a band with a new album. They have a world tour. There are 6 stops here in Canada. Get Mbop out of your head for just a second, because we're going to listen to one of their new singles. It's called Write You a Song.
So I'm gonna write you a song, something sweet that you can hum along to for when the night gets long. So you got me there to remind you of all of our good times and the beautiful light you shine. That is why I'm gonna write you a song.
Write me a song. Joining us from New York is Taylor, Isaac, and Zach Hanson. Welcome to your morning.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel like everybody at home was doing what I was doing while you were setting up, which is like, oh my goodness, I want to see if they look the same. You guys look the same, but also very different.
The answer is no, we don't. 30 years to do that.
We've been at it really nonstop since we broke out. But I mean, when you have that sort of extreme introduction to folks, especially at that young age, everyone has that. Wait, you don't change? No one changes.
Yeah, we found the time machine.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you about the changes in just a second, but let's start with the new album. It's called Red, Green, Blue. It's the album was written and produced by each of you. Taylor's red, Isaac's green, Zach's blue. Tell us how this all came together.
Yeah, it's sort of an interesting project. You know, at 30 years of being a band, I think you're looking for more stories to tell than just music to make. And this is a story I think it's been kind of ruminating for a long time. Splitting the record sort of into 3 parts is this interesting way of sort of deconstructing a little bit of who we are to sort of let people understand more deeply, what it is that makes Hanson, something that has, been together for so long, the different sounds, the different voices.
In a way, there are 3 solo projects, in effect, that are put together into one album, because Taylor wrote and produced the red portion, Zach wrote and produced the blue portion, I wrote and produced the green portion. We also worked with a great producer duo, our friend Jim Scott, who, of course, has produced people like Tom Petty, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Jackson Browne, and then our friend David Garza, who's worked with Fiona Apple and the band Midland and a lot of other people, too. Pretty amazing stuff.
It's a pretty epic team.
What I think I love about this is it allows you guys to grow and be individuals, but also share in like the promotion of a project like this, or to do a world tour. So it's Hanson together, but also showcasing what's individual about you guys as well. I know we were talking about staring at the screen before, but you guys were 11, 14, and 16 when Mbop sent you soaring to pop stardom. You are all now dads. You've got your own kids. Obviously, you still have a close bond. What keeps the 3 of you close?
Well, remote interviews force us to sit closely.
This is closer than we're used to being.
I think music, one thing when we broke out, we was such an anomaly. People saw these young people. Zach was 11 and 12 years old, but these were songs we actually wrote. This wasn't somebody else's idea, and I think that authenticity has been the core of really what's made it possible for us to kind of keep our perspective and our sanity. It wasn't something we run from, and also the connection with a strong fan base that we really embraced building that community, playing shows, really being a touring act, building a label. We started a record company of our own 15 years ago, more than 15 years ago. And so these choices, we've sort of made more long game type of decisions. We've tried to look at this as something we just want to, we would do this if we weren't paid for it. Of course, a lot of musicians aren't paid enough for what they do. We'll have that other conversation as streaming changes the world. But I think it's about the music.
Yeah, and I think when people talk about, what's kept us together, I think, honestly, RGB is kind of an interesting way to learn more about that. As you hear the sounds and hear the different textures that each brother brings, you realize there's sort of these distinct roles in the band.
Can't wait to see you guys out on tour. The album is called Red, Green, Blue. It is out now, and the Canadian leg of the tour starts in August. There are stops in Toronto, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, and Montreal. Great to see you guys there. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.